to another episode of PC Politics. I'm your host, Phyllis Coley. We talk to candidates, we talk to politicians, we talk to political elected officials, but most of all, we talk about issues. And today, I am so honored to be on location here at Zwilly's talking with Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley. Hi. Thank you. And I've so enjoyed your speech that you hear. But you're here you're representing Elizabeth Warren. So tell me about your position with her campaign.
Sure. So my name is Ayanna Pressley, and I'm the Congresswoman representing the Massachusetts 7th Congressional District. And I'm also one of 3 national co-chairs for the Warren for President campaign. And I'm traversing the country to tell people about the Elizabeth Warren that I know, that I've had the honor of knowing for a decade, who is a friend and a partner. She's been my senator, and I'm working hard to make her our next president.
Wonderful. As a member of the Black press, let's talk to me about what you would like us to do. Is there more that you would like to see from the Black press as we go into this into November?
Well, certainly I would love for Elizabeth Warren to, more to be showcased about her vision for our country, which is a more equitable and just world, to highlight something I think is very unique that she's done. She's a truth teller. She is honest about the role the federal government has played in racial injustice, in creating a great income inequality and a racial wealth gap, and the fact that many Black Americans still don't enjoy full freedom. And she knows the power of the pen. And as our president, instead of writing the current path, which is one that is draconian and oppressive, that she's going to write a path that is brighter, more racially just, and more equitable. And she has the plans to back it up. And moreover, her plans for Black home ownership, Black entrepreneurship, for historically Black colleges and universities, for Black student debt, for the Black maternal mortality crisis. These are all plans that were developed in partnership with Black folk. And I appreciate that. She's a partner, and she's someone who keeps her promises. And I know that's so important to our community, because we are used to people coming in, making promises and not keeping them. And I've known Elizabeth Warren for a decade, and she keeps her promises. And she's not trying to be anyone's savior. She's only trying to be a good partner.
Well, when you talk about our plans and Elizabeth Warren's plan, she has a particular plan for the African American community. Talk about that. Just kind of give us some bullet points of those things that she's talking about in her plan for African Americans.
Sure, I'll just highlight some things. Specifically a $50 billion investment in historically Black colleges and universities, a plan to address the Black maternal mortality crisis, which our healthcare system has for generations, delegitimize the pain of Black women, and it has cost Black women their lives. And when it comes to Black home ownership, of which we are at an all-time low, this is the lowest Black home ownership has been since the 1960s. Not only does she have a plan to right the injustices and the hurt of redlining, which directly impacted and obstructed our ability to build generational wealth, by her plan is to invest in those communities who have historically been denied the opportunity to be homeowners, so to create down payment assistance. So the federal government making an investment really impacted and obstructed our ability to build generational wealth. By her plan is to invest in those communities who have historically been denied the opportunity to be homeowners, so to create down payment assistance. So the federal government making an investment, and for Black entrepreneurs, making a sizable investment and making sure they have access to the capital they need to open their businesses. So, she speaks directly to our issues because she listens directly to us.
And we're not a monolithic community.
That's correct.
And we have issues that what may be important to me may not be important to you.
Right.
And so I'm glad to hear that she has, things across the board.
Across the board. And as a Black woman, I'll just say that I think we've given elected officials and politicians a pass for a long time. They'll often, come into our communities and say they're going to save us, or only speak about the criminal legal system, and they don't speak about the totality of our lived experiences. And Elizabeth Warren is not only honest about the role the federal government has played in creating racial injustices, she's also invested in Black innovation, and genius, and Black excellence. And I so appreciate that.
Wonderful, thank you. Is this plan available on her website?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, you can go to ElizabethWarren.com, and and learn more about those plans, which are about two things: power, who has it, who refuses to let it go, who never had it in the first place, and the plans are about the people. But the most important thing I want you to know in this moment, as we're getting down to the wire, is that Elizabeth Warren knows how to fight and she knows how to win. And she never forgets who she's fighting for and alongside.
Wonderful, and thank you. And what I'd like to encourage you is please visit that website. It's available below. And also come to our website and learn more about voting, because it's so important. As you know, here in North Carolina, our primary is on March the 3rd, but we're in the midst of early voting. So
right.
check everybody out and see whose issues, whose platform aligns with yours.
Yes, be an informed voter.
That's right. That's right. Thank you.
Obviously, I'm biased. That's right. Elizabeth Warren is the best and the most electable. She's building a big coalition. And so I hope we'll earn your support.
And I just got to say, and this is totally off subject, but thank you for, I was watching The Root, and I love that piece.
Yes,
and in this piece, she acknowledged that she had alopecia.
Yes.
Can we show it?
Yeah, I mean, I don't need
Beautiful.
I don't need her to have a crown.
Beautiful. That's what I said. She still has a crown.
But there are many people, almost 7 million Americans, and certainly many Black women that live with alopecia every day. So
thank you, and thank you for being a spokesman, and thank you for coming to North Carolina. That's it. I'm Phyllis Coley. This is PC Politics, and until next time, see ya.
See ya.
Spectacular Magazine. We on the scene.